we are going to present the RU specialized training. RU specialized training and its international build mission. It is a program which is implemented by the organization Meda RU Yog Pit. Now, let's see what is RU specialized training. RU specialized training, I will demonstrate what it is now. Now, it is a methodology of 4 aspects and 68 fundamentals. Let's see. So, what are the 4 aspects? You will see, if you see in the screen, the 4 aspects which we are going to do in this RU specialization training is, first, the sharir, this body. Secondly, it is indriya, they are senses inside our body. We are going to make it RU, vitalize, the second aspect. The third aspect is the mind, which connects the sharir, the indriya, the senses. And at last, we have the atma. The atma is the consciousness which makes the sharir, the indriya and man conscious. So the 4 aspects, let's see how we work it out in RU training. So, number 1, the awareness on RU, what it is, the 4 aspects. Now, the first posture is the Pavanmuktasan. I'm going to bring the awareness on the first aspect, sharir. This is my sharir. This whole body is sharir. I bring awareness. I need to make it RU. In the sharir, I have the 7 dhatu, the 7 foundation. I bring another awareness inside this body. There are the 7 foundations that make, this is the makeup of this body. The body has these dhatus. It has the upudhatus, the sub-foundations, which is 13. We're going to discuss it step by step. The doshas inside, the vata, pitta and kapha, the 5 vata, there are mobility that goes on inside the sharir. There are 5 pittas, metabolism that goes inside the body. And there are 5 kapha, 5 types of nourishment that happens inside this body. So my awareness on sharir is on the dhatu, upudhatu, the building blocks and the sub-building blocks. The doshas, vat, pitta, mobility, metabolism, and nourishment inside. And at last, in the sharir, this body makeup is mal. There are three waste products. I have to become conscious on that. That is my sweat, which is coming out now. That is sweat. Then the mutra, the urine, we need to evacuate it. And then we have the another mechanism that is the dhatu mal, which is 16 in nature. So through this posture of Pavan Muktasana, I bring an awareness on my sharir, which we need to understand. Sharir is the first aspect. In sharir, there are 7 dhatus, remember? There are the ubudhatus, the sub-foundation, 13. 7 plus 13 is 20. We have the doshas, Vat, Pitta, 5 categories inside, which is 15, 20 plus 15 is equal to 35. And then we have the mal, the 3 main mal and the dhatu mal, that is 3 plus 16 becomes 19. So a total of 54 fundamentals, this only sharir, which are penta elements, is being made. So if I would say in RU training, the first aspect training, which is the sharir, is divided into these A, dhatu, udhatu, B, doshas, and C, mal and dhatu mal. It is of 54 fundamentals. Just like, let's say we have a big box, we have 4 small boxes, and there are matchsticks in each of these 4 sub-boxes. So in the same way, the body is a big, the sharir is a big box. We have 4 sub-boxes, that is first the sharir, the second the indriya, the third the man, and the fourth is the atma. This sharir has 54 fundamentals, like you can say like matches. We are going to work on each and every one of these 54, which is made up, which this sharir is made up of. So the first training is a sharir training of 54 fundamentals. Now let's go on the second aspect. The second aspect of training is indriya training. You will see here the indriya training. Now, in indriya, let me focus what I'm going to do. Indriya are 10 fundamentals. I will focus on my indriya. So this body has indriya, the jnana indriya, where we receive knowledge, and then the karma indriya, through which we do action. So 5 jnana indriya and 5 karma indriya. We need to empower, make it ayu. This is the second aspect training. And slowly come down. Now, we're going to, the idea is we got a second aspect where we need to do the training on and make it ayu, that is the indriya, the 5 senses and the 5 action functioning inside the action organ. Now, the third aspect is the man. Now let's coordinate. We do an asana. Let's feel we have the man and coordination, how it goes with the sharir in here. So I focus on my sharir. I observe. There are indriya inside this. 5 jnana indriya, 5 karma indriya is the second aspect. And a third aspect inside this sharir, we have the man. The man coordinates the indriya, the senses, and the sharir, the body. We have the man. This man is responsible for thought process. So that has to coordinate with the sharir and indriya so that it stay in ayu. The third training aspect is the man. I become aware on it. I will have to do it on mine. Now, then the fourth aspect training now is atma. which we'll need to understand through a posture. Now, Atma, what is the role of Atma? Now, we take the position, the asana. So, I have become aware on my sharir, 54 fundamentals. I have become aware on my indriya, 10 fundamentals. I have become aware there is a man, thinking process inside this, 3 fundamentals, 67 total. And at last, there is another aspect which is known as Atma, which makes this sharir body, the indriya, the senses, and at last, the man. The Atma makes these 3 aspects conscious and alive. So I become aware of it. And slowly, slowly bring down, and come. Now, why am I practicing the yogasana? The yogasana makes the body dynamic and makes the mind alert. And through this alertness, my mind becomes sharp, so I can ponder, I can go deeper and realize these 4 aspects which is inside my body and make a focus how to build these 4 aspects of these 68 fundamentals into vitality, into oil. So that's why we are practicing the asana. The yogasana is a tool which is going to make us more ponder, make the mind sharper, to understand these 4 aspects in our body. In the sharir, we have the doshas, the dhatus, the building blocks, and the mala, the toxin, which primarily in Ayu specialized training, we are going to empower these fundamentals. So the sharir, I'm again telling 54 fundamentals, we are going to make it Ayu. And each fundamentals in the sharir are having indicators. They are having signs and symptoms for these fundamentals when it is aggravated or decreased. So each fundamental has signs and symptoms when aggravated or decreased. So we need to have a sign, an indicator where these increase and decrease parameters are not there for each and every fundamentals. So the second aspect is the indriya aspect. We are going to show how we practice Ayu in indriya. Now, see, this is my body. I'm going to self-experience what is indriya. Now, I take my position. I work out on my sharir. Now, what is indriya? The indriya, the 5 gyan indriya where I get knowledge. The first one is karna indriya. I listen. That has to be Ayu vitalized. Second is a twacha indriya. That is the skin, feeling of touch. The third is chakshu indriya, the eyes that helps to see, the functioning inside the eyes that has to be Ayu vitalized, proper. The fourth is the grana indriya, the smelling in the toes, the smell functioning inside the nose. And the fifth is jiva indriya, the taste functioning. These are all subtle functioning inside the body material. This is the 5 gyan indriya. Then we have the 5 karma indriya. Karma indriya means the functioning inside the hand for grasping. There is a functioning inside. There is a functioning second karma indriya inside the feet. Now turning. See, that activate the bone muscles to make this functioning. Karma do action. Then the third is vak, the speech through the voice box, the functioning inside, that is the karma indriya. The fourth is through urine, passing out means this functioning inside this bladder, inside the functioning that happens inside that is the karma indriya. Then the fifth one is excretory through the anus. Now, when I'm referring to indriya means those messages which is inside being registered through the eyes, nose, and which which is inside these sense organ and inside these action organ, those software, just like a computer has software, so the indriya or the impregnate subtle software inside it. We need to learn the techniques how to keep it healthy so that it acts on the body, the hardware, and make it functioning. So indriya are only the software, the messages which is inside, impregnate in the subtle way, in terms of vibration, which is not material, which is inside, residing inside the material body, that is the sense organ and the action organ. And we have 10. This is the second aspect training, that is how to maintain indriya. Now, the third aspect training which we'll be doing is the man. In man, what we are going to do, we'll understand. Now, man in relation to Ayu, the third aspect, 3 fundamentals. So, man is inside the body, coordinating the messages, indriya inside. It is the thinking process, man. It is of 3 varieties, Sat, Raj, Tam, which is inside me. Now, what is the relation in Ayu? Sat means a thinking process which brings stability. If I'm talking too much, the sattva make it stabilize, calm. Raj, make it active, like I'm talking, expressing. Coordinating the indriya, the senses, the functioning karma indriya in relation to the body. The man, the rajas of the man, the activity, it makes it active, the second aspect of man. And the third fundamentals of man is the tamas, that slow down the indriya functioning, the senses and the subtle action, and the body, the tamas. So the man has 3 fundamentals, Sat, Raj, Tam, stability, Raj, active, and third, tamas, slow down, calm down. So this is the reality of our man. Then at last we have another fundamentals which is known as Atma. What is Atma? Let's get it. The 4th fundamentals, Atma, which we need to understand in the Ayu specialized training. Atma means how to get it aware, how to get the awareness on it. This is my body. My body is connected with my senses, indriya 10, body 54 fundamentals inside. Fundamental means if it is removed, if it is injured, it becomes life-threatening. So body has, sharir has 54, senses 10, indriya, man 3, 67, and Atma is the last fundamentals, the 68 one. It brings consciousness alive to the body, to the indriya, the senses. It brings man alive, which makes the sharir, indriya, man alive, and we are alive. So, Atma is that faculty, the 4th aspect in the Ayu training, where we train the sharir, indriya, man, so that Atma binds and it stays alive longer and longer. So Ayu specialized training is a training of 4 aspects, where 54 fundamentals are being trained in the sharir, indriya 10, man, the thinking process 3, and Atma 4. So total becomes 68 fundamentals in whole is Ayu specialized training. And Ayu specialized training is a workshop for everybody. It will rely on you. This will happen in 34 areas including Rodrigues. You people can join us from now and get to learn the 4 aspects, sharir, indriya 10, sharir 54 fundamentals like circuits, indriya 10, man 3, Atma 1, 68 in 4. Like a big box has 4 aspects and it has matches. The first one has 54 matches, sharir, second has 10 indriya, the third has 3 man, and fourth has totals 68 matches. We need to keep it nice, polished. So in the same way, this Ayu training will train you. Our mini Ayu pit in these 64 areas will give you the potential. It's not only gym, it's not only football, it's not where you're training. It's a mechanistic process how to empower this. Please understand, which you can add it in your physical activity. It will be a boost for you and for the country. And thank you very much, and I hope you join the program and it will be good for you. And see you in the next session where we'll be taking another topic of the Ayu specialized training. Now, as from now, the Sharir, Indriya, Man, Atma, I have explained to you. Now we will be taking it one by one, and what are the things, for example, for Sharir, what are the training we need to do specifically in this 54, we are going to take it in the next episode. Thank you and Dhanyavad.